Sky Squad, we are back in the building, baby, and we got to talk basketball wives because finally we have a cast photo, we got a premiere date, and we have a teaser trailer. Oh, yes. Y'all remember last week we had talked about Evelyn Lozada had let us know that Basketball Wives would be back next month, okay? And she was not lying. And we got to get into everything about this new season. Okay. We got the power players featured right here, front and center. And who is right dead front and center but Miss Jackie Christie, as only is right for this franchise. Okay. Now, to let you guys know right off the rip, Basketball Wives, according to Deadline, will be dropping on Monday, May 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, you guys know May is already packed with Atlanta starting the 1st, okay? We have Beverly Hills coming back the 11th. We have Love and Marriage DC starting the 14th. We have Love and Marriage Huntsville still on. We have now Basketball Wives coming May 16th and Real Housewives of Dubai coming on June the 1st. And I am pretty sure Married to Medicine will be soon to follow, okay? And we're still on Candy in the Gang as well. So there's a lot that's going to be going on. I don't even know how we're going to do it all, but we're going to do it, okay? I want to just take a look at this cast photo first. The glitz and the glamour is back from the past couple of seasons and how they've been doing it, featuring the ladies holding basketballs. We have Jackie in the center, of course, looking like the boss that she is. If you guys did not know, I am a huge Jackie Christie fan because to me, Jackie Christie epitomizes what this show is really all about. She has a long-standing marriage with a former basketball player as well. And I just love the fact that she brings the drama on this show. And she's a wild card. She brings the zany, the crazy, the fun. We have Malaysia and Brandi, who have a somewhat long-standing beef, although when you guys watch the trailer, we're going to react to it in just a second, but you're going to see Brandi kind of approach Malaysia and Malaysia looking like she's kind of rolling her eyes. And we learn that they haven't seen each other in about 3 years and no word as to why. Then on the ends, we have, of course, Jennifer Williams and we have Duffey as well. Now, I want to just sort of give you a clip of the trailer. I'm not going to actually react to it in the same way that I would react to it typically because there is the song Level Up by Sierra playing in the background, and I just don't want to have this whole thing flagged for any reason. So we're going to react to it based on, first of all, I just got to shout out the Basketball Wives T for alerting me to the fact that the trailer was also out as well. So thank you, my boo. I appreciate you for letting me know after I had posted that cast photo that the show was indeed back on, that there was a trailer out. And so this is where it's going to come from. Make sure you guys follow the Basketball Wives T, just one of the many great pages that I follow for Basketball Wives information and news. I just like to shout out sources that I love and I have great relationships with, and just sources in general. So let's take a look at the trailer, and let's kind of just go through it. We start off, we see Duffey sitting in the confessional chair, and we got all the ladies. We got Brandi, we got Angel Brinks, we had Brooke Bailey, and Shaunie O'Neal is in this as well. So it is true from what we had heard that Shaunie O'Neal will be playing a small part in this show in some way, shape, or form, which I feel like is only right as long as it's, I think, a very small part. That way, no one is influenced one way or another to try to, suck up to the queen bee of it all. So I like that idea that she's kind of only going to be sprinkled in there, but it does look like she is in there. So now we got the lineup. We've got Angel Brinks in the building, okay? The ladies are flying private. We've got them dancing and having a good time. We love to see it. We've got all the ladies with their beauty shots coming in. And we even see here that this looks like it could be Jackie's vow renewal, but I can't tell. But this is also where Brandi says that she hasn't seen Malaysia in 3 years. And it looks like she's waving to her, but only Jennifer is waving back. So I wonder if because Jennifer and Malaysia are sitting beside each other if they're good now. But Malaysia's not waving. And it looks like Brandi is trying to have a conversation with her, but it feels as though Malaysia isn't trying to have it, or maybe isn't receptive to her for some reason. Angel Brinks and Rockstar are back. Well, Rockstar is on for the first time, I should say. We have the ladies, out and about. Brooke is talking about, basically having her second chance at something. I guess maybe building her life the way that she wants it. And we'll read the episode. We'll read the series description in just a second. But we have British here talking about, the scandal that she was involved in. She's describing what happened right here. So we are going to dive into that. And I appreciate the ladies. I feel like we're going to get story this season. I really do. I feel like we're going to get story. DJing with Duffey right here, doing what she does, talking to her man. It looks like he's kind of giving her an ultimatum. We got Jackie. Angel Brinks is going off about why people are talking about her relationship. And now we have some drama. This looks to be the sisters, Naria and Nia, but I can't tell, going off with someone. Okay, so now we have here what looks to be either Malaysia and Brandi or Malaysia and Brooke. I can't tell. Let's see if we can make that bigger. I honestly cannot tell. Can you guys tell who that is? Or is it even Malaysia? It looks to be Malaysia. So there was definitely some sort of altercation that occurred. And Brandi is saying she didn't know what she was walking back into. So the trailer looks super lit, y'all. It looks super lit. But let's get into the description per deadline, okay? Now, per deadline, as I stated, the show will be back. Season 10 will launch at 8 p.m. on Monday, May 16th. It will feature Jackie, Malaysia, Jennifer, as well as the likes of Brandi, Angel, Duffey, Brooke, and British. And if you are Basketball Wives fans, you will know who each one of these ladies are and their contributions to the show from the past. We have Jackie continuing to dive into her career with her podcast, film producing, and acting while celebrating her 26th wedding anniversary to Doug. Because as you know, Jackie is going to celebrate that anniversary in some kind of big way. It says Malaysia has a family emergency that forces her and her children to move to LA, because I recall that Malaysia was based in Atlanta at one point. So it'll be interesting to see what causes her to move back to LA. Jennifer is looking for love with Jelani, but when her past comes back to haunt her, it may take some time before she can take things to the next level with him. I'm not sure who Jelani is. If you know, chime down in the chatterization, but I'm not sure who that is. I wonder if we'll find out any more information about what happened with her. Was it her Range Rover and that guy that she might have been, that she was seeing or something like that? I know that Jennifer has been in the producing role. She produced a reality TV show, and I think she was working on a documentary. So I hope to see some of that. It says also that Brandi is back and her food truck business is on the horizon, but a potential health scare threatens to disrupt her happiness. And then it says Angel has a successful clothing line, burgeoning relationship with Rockstar, and a new baby on the way, and seems to be living a fairy tale life. Or is it? Now, as you guys recall, Rockstar kind of came across like a playboy when he was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So I'm wondering how that's going to factor into their relationship, or maybe he's changed. It says that Duffey is engaged with a newborn baby girl and contemplates giving up DJing to pursue her dream of recording her first music album. And I would say not to give that up, because Duffey DJs a lot, like from what I can see online. And I would say to incorporate the music into the DJ sets, figure out a way to make that work. Brooke loves her life with her new husband and their blended family. As they consider extending the family, they realize that IVF may be their only option. As we were previously told by Brooke via way of the BBWT Inc. as the source, that Brooke said that the storyline that she had talked about with that the story that someone was trying to push the narrative that she was not a good mother was not going to play out on the show. And I'm not really mad at that, because I don't like to see anyone trying to paint a mom in a bad light. Um, then we go into British, and it says British returns to the series and focuses on establishing her business, but unfortunately, her past catches up with her. And of course, Shaunie is still listed amongst others as an executive producer. And she says, I cannot say how proud I am to have created and produced such a successful television franchise with VH1. Basketball Wives has gone above and beyond my wildest dreams. How awesome is it to say, tune in to season 10. And y'all, I have got to tell you, I am ready. Okay, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Let me know if you're excited about Basketball Wives coming back. I know that for a while, a lot of you guys had lost faith in the show, especially due to the shenanigans that occurred last season. But guys, I am looking forward to this sort of refresh, this reboot. I think it could be exciting. It looks like there are actual stories and storylines. And I really hate to say storylines, but I want to say that it looks like the ladies are bringing their personal stories to the mix this season. And that is what makes for a great reality TV show. And to see how the ladies bond and sort of have their instances with each other, but see ultimately, hopefully, how they can return back from maybe whatever altercations they may have. I'm looking forward to it. I will be tuned in. And if you're not tuning in, be sure to tune into our recaps right here on this channel, so that maybe it will revitalize your interest in the franchise. We'll see. Hopefully they bring it the way that it needs to be brought. And we will catch you guys in the next